everyone. Welcome and welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you. And I am just going to have a little chat with you today because I'm not really sewing anything right now. I am, a lot of you, what have I been doing? I have been working on my business. I've been doing research. So for some of you who may not have watched this before, I started a fabric business in August of last year. So I've been doing a lot of research on fabrics and trying to figure out I'm just trying to merge everything all together. Like there's a newsletter. I've only sent out 2 since August. Everything all together. There's a blog, the website, my channel, and the newsletter. So there's that sort of thing that I've been trying to work on and doing paperwork and all that kind of good stuff that goes with running a business. So I've been busy trying to get myself organized for the year. Plus, I'm enrolled to take a couple of business classes. So what have I been doing in the sewing room? Well, I've been wanting to, I need to make room for Manny, and I never brought him downstairs. And he's been in the office or the den, and he's been just looking out the window, and he startles my boyfriend all the time because he's not here all the time. So I need to find a good spot for him downstairs, and I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to put him, where if I need to photograph something, I want him to be in a good spot where I don't have to move him around all the time because he's kind of awkward to move around. So just been, because I kind of have a wasted space over here that I don't really, it's quite dark in that part of the sewing room. So anyway, so I've been kind of doing a move around or trying to get ready for a move around. And what else? So there's that. I've been watching a lot of, as I'm sure you are as well, watching a lot of Karen Brown's videos. She's a genius. Anyway, her decluttering videos, if you've been following along with those, she has some really good ideas. Just Get It Done quilts, Karen Brown. So, and there was something in one of her videos that kind of struck me when I've been down here sort of tidying up and trying to figure out what am I going to do next or whatever. And that seems to be the theme on YouTube right now, is journaling, decluttering. So I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about what I've been doing along those lines. So I kind of did some decluttering in the summer, so I'm not really that crazy about doing it again. Not right now. So I just want to move some things around, and she was saying, or maybe she didn't say it or she showed it, but she's making a list of her UFO projects, which mine aren't really, they're unfinished projects, but they're just things I ran out of time doing before Christmas. So, and she's writing them down. And I thought, oh yeah, I got a couple things. Oh, I got a whole page of stuff that I've forgotten about that's been, anyway. So that was an eye-opener for me, and I've been writing down some of the projects that I have not finished from last year, which I was quite surprised that there was that many. They're just, some of them are things that was making for Christmas presents and I just ran out of time. So the need for them is no longer, like I don't really need to make them now, but I still want to finish it. It's just the motivation behind it is different now. It's just to finish it instead of, it's not really going to be going anywhere. Not right away. So I'll be happy to get those things done. So pretty much January, that's what I'm going to be doing, is getting my unfinished projects done up, which is not very interesting for you guys. So hopefully I can stick something new in there as well. And I have some things that, what is it? I know I have a pair of pants that have been laying there. They've been cut out. They're not hard to make. It's just, and I know they'll fit me. It's just a matter of sewing them together. I just ran out of time. The Christmas series kind of, I didn't get to do very much sewing for me. It was all for the series or for other people, which is fine because I got it all done. And that is good. So, and a lot of people now are doing bullet journals. And I have I can't do the bullet journal thing. That's not me. I can't do it. I actually asked my boyfriend for Christmas. I said, I want a day planner, a real one, like with a calendar in it. And I wanted a journal to write all, as you can see, there's a bunch of, so I can write down all my lists and all my ideas for what I do on the channel and try and keep it all straight in my head. So the day planner is exactly the same size as this one. It's just a different color. And yeah, it's all got lines in it and everything. So yes, so trying to get my day planner all figured out and organized, but bullet journaling, no. I tried to do that one year and it was a mess. I was doing it wrong. It's not something I want to do. And I've tried to use the apps in your phone, like Google Keeps and Google Calendars. And Google Keeps is actually a pretty good app, but I forget to look at it. I'm a list maker and I need to write it down. So I'm just gonna stick with that. I'm gonna waste paper. So I have my fancy new journal and to write all my ideas in. So yes, that's what I have been watching, and what I've been working on is been watching Karen Brown's decluttering challenge. I haven't been participating in it really, but you get a lot of good ideas from her. I like her channel. So there's that. And yeah, because even if you're not a quilter, you could still follow her way of doing. You could still do it, apply it to anything, is what I like about it. So next thing that sort of goes into the journaling area, back to that, is I don't like bullet journals. And lately I've been having trouble sleeping because my brain is just going 1,000 miles a minute and trying to figure out everything, and I find it hard to turn my brain off when I'm going to sleep. And I even woke up the other night dreaming about a color Canva video or something. I don't know what it, anyway. And I wake up and then I'm tired all day. So I don't feel like I'm productive enough right now. Just after Christmas, it's hard to get back in the swing of things. So, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, I've been watching, I've been watching art journaling videos. And art journaling isn't, the principle behind it I find very interesting because it's supposed to be calming for your brain. And I used to paint. I used to draw quite a bit. I used to paint. And I kind of miss it a little bit. So the art journaling, a lot of the videos I've been watching is mostly collage and glue and paper and stuff. And I don't know. So that's not really appealing to me because I don't have that kind of stuff. But I got thinking about it and I thought, why can't I apply it? So it would basically be making a sewing art journal, kind of. Because you always go on Pinterest or I do. Well, not always, but I actually forget about Pinterest. But if you see something, you think, oh, what a great idea. I would like to do it this way or that way. And you take a picture of it. I never print them off or anything. So it would be nice to put these are like wish projects. So I already had this book. This is just like a note sketchbook, so there's room to draw a picture and then there's lines. So you can make notes or you can do whatever you want. So, and I've had this book. So there. 1997. I drew that. It used to be my dog. Anyway. So that's how old this book is. It was the only thing that I drew in it. So then I skipped a couple pages. And you all remember the shirt that I did with Kim Chatty, the collaboration I did that I drew in it. And then I got some horrible doodles. The coat I didn't make last year that I'm really disappointed that I didn't do. Oh, that's terrible drawing. But there's a wish project I would like to make. I'm still working on this. I'm not going to tell you about it because it could be a future vlog, but I don't have any of the stuff to make this. And I don't really want to go out and buy it until I finish the other projects I'm working on. So, but putting the idea into this journal, writing down everything I will need for this project, and figuring out the yardage and the pattern and the colors, I'll be ready to go if I do decide to make this. And what else do I have in here? Nothing yet. So yeah, this is the quilt that I'm working on right now. It's not, I just was coloring it in. So I plan on putting other projects in here that I would like to do. It doesn't mean I'm going to do them right away, but then they're in here. And if I ever want to go back and work on them, I can, or I can draw a picture of a tree and put a bunch of stuff in there. I can do whatever I want. So hopefully that'll get some of the stuff out of my head onto paper and I might sleep. Well, it's just a creative, I don't know if I've been enjoying watching what's it called? Sketchbook School. He has an interesting channel, and it's kind of calming to listen to him talk. It's just basically encouraging you to draw. If you want to draw, then draw. And if you want to do something, make time to do it. It's the premise behind it, basically. But I thought, instead of just keeping track of what I've actually done, it put your wish projects in here. And because there's let's see, there's an Irish quilt, or I call it an Irish quilt. I think it's like a twisted knot, or it's actually called something. It's like a Celtic knot kind of quilt, and I always wanted to make one. And I think I have 3 fabrics that I've bought, but I haven't found the one to start, like the main one that I would like. And it's just a matter of me investing the money and the time to go find the fabric that I would like to do the project. Anyway, I can put what I do have in this book and have the pattern all drawn out, figure out how much, because sometimes I just buy, like for a quilt, I buy yardage, and sometimes you don't really need that much. So I think it's better for me to figure out what I need, and that way if I do see something or have the money I want to invest into the project, I already have the information written down. Will I have the book with me when there's always a problem. Anyway, so I am going to try and do a sort of sewing art journal for myself and see if that helps me sleep. We'll see if I work on it all year or not. I don't know, but I think it's worth a try. Where now that I have a job where you pretty much need to be creative all the time, I think I am a creative person. But when you put the pressure on yourself, it's good to have places to put your ideas when you have them, and it will help you think up new ones. I don't know. We'll see. All the art journaling videos I watch, they say how good it is for you. It's good for you could do it with photographs, and that's something I never do. I never print off photographs, and I always forget. Like, I just don't do it. And it would be good to have some sort of scrapbook of some of the things that I have made to go with however I came about to making them. You know what I mean? Anyway. So that is what I have been doing. And I think there was something else I was going to tell you. So basically, oh, right. See, I wrote things down. I almost forgot to tell you something. So yes, so I don't want to start any of these really big projects until I finish my scrappy quilt, which is, you've seen it before. So what I did is I started sewing these all together, and then I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know how many I need. I don't know how big it's going to be. So I sat down and figured out exactly how many. I think I did this in the fall because I was running out of my rectangles, like cut ones. So I thought, oh, it's all going to look the same because I'm just using scraps, so you get one so big. And anyway, so I thought I need some new fabrics to add to the project, and I knew I didn't have enough, but so I thought I better figure that out. So that's what I have been doing. I'm just going through my scraps and cutting enough so I have enough to make the size of a quilt that I want to make. And if it takes me the rest of the year to sew it together, I'm not upset about it. It's just I want to have it all cut so I can start another like a long-term project. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting my projects organized for the months. Some of them are already, the ones that I didn't finish last year are all cut out and waiting. And I am just finishing cutting out the rest of these that I need. Because I only had enough for half a quilt. Like it wasn't enough to make a full-size quilt. So I am remedying that situation. It's okay if you're not in a hurry, but I don't want to forget about this. I want to get it ready to go. And if it takes me a long time to sew it together, that's okay. I don't plan on getting it finished in a day. I just want to have all the pieces ready. And I have lots of scraps, so I don't have to worry about that. And Remy is right over here snoring away. This is decaf coffee. Are you gonna snore now? No, she's rolled up there. Anyway. So I think I've gone on long enough. I don't know, maybe that's what you guys are doing, trying to get your projects organized. I know there's a couple projects I didn't do last year I'm quite disappointed in that I didn't get finished or I didn't start. Like that coat, I'd really like to get that done. One of my viewers said she was making one. I'd really like to hear how she made out with that. Yeah, so hopefully I will have time. But spring is not really that far off. So, till next time, talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.